Everyone, I wanted to share with you on this Careers with Kellie about what I'm hearing, particularly from corporate women. And the key trends that we're finding are the fact that there are more and more women who are in professional careers, very, very successful, very smart, very ambitious, and they, to the external person, would be like, wow, they have it all. But internally, what these women are telling me is that they're not fulfilled, not as fulfilled as they could be. And also, they're telling me that their potential is nowhere near realised. So, the common, very, very common percentage they're telling me when I ask the question around what percentage of your potential is being realised is 50 to 60%. So, the number is low, right? Even for these women who are very successful, smart, and can be capable of doing so many more things, limitless things. However, what's happening is they are stressed out, working way too many hours, being compromised on so many things, looking after so many things outside of work as well. So, and the stress levels are really high, and their brand is being compromised. It's not as good as they know it could be. They're not having time at all to look at that. So we have these amazing women that are limitless in their potential, but they're being limited, okay? Limited in their careers and what they're doing and achieving every day. So what I want to do is just sort of say, if that's you, that's absolutely okay. There's many, many like you, unfortunately, but there is a way that we can get through this, absolutely. So I wanted to share with you how we grow from being lost, as we all can be in our careers at different stages. I have been for certain. And how do we get to limitless? How do we get back to feeling, wow, that we can just do all those things that we know that we actually can do, and it keeps growing in your potential. So have a look at the model that I've shared below, and I'll just talk you through very, very briefly about it. So firstly, the lost, when you're feeling a bit frustrated, you're just a bit confused around, okay, where to next in your career? And particularly, we've got disruption, we've got so many more choices. This is happening more and more often in our careers, okay? So at that stage, though, we know that pretty much our potential isn't being utilised, but our time and our stress and those sorts of things, actually, it's sort of maxed, okay? So what we focus on there is really helping you grow out of that, and having a realization to say, actually, okay, I can do more here. I want to do something differently, rather than letting it get to a really difficult, destructive state, rather than being just frustrated with it. So make a realization, absolutely, do something differently about it. Don't let it sort of keep on keeping on. So the next stage to grow out of that is really being unlocked. So going, okay, let's maximize that potential a bit more. Sometimes now it starts to get to about 60%, that sort of thing, consistently. The time is getting far more utilised, and we get elevate you out of the day to day, which is really, really constant. I realise that. I absolutely realise that, and start to recognise what the personal brand actually is and what you want it to be. The next stage is around activation. So making sure that personal brand that you're really wanting to be, to live into, is starting to be activated. So what we see here is that potential is starting to be utilised much, much more, which is really fulfilling and awesome. So they start to get that way, and things start accelerating because you are just much more in the flow, you're feeling more fulfilled, which is absolutely wonderful. The next stage after that is where you're standing out. Okay, we've got a plan, we know where you're going, you've activated towards it, and really you'll be achieving and at the destination that you wanted. So that bit there is really around transforming. You've created something new for you. You've really grown into it, which is great. The next stage to grow out of this is around feeling limitless, really limitless in your career, and that is about okay, letting those limits go. We've done that, which is fantastic. It's all about now, okay, what is next to the next level? And it's far much more fulfilling, exciting, joyful, integrating across all of life. That's when it gets really awesome. So, and what happens is your time gets much, much more leveraged, so that you're not running from pillar to post. I know that. I know that feeling. I do get pulled down in these things myself, absolutely. So, but it's how we can help you grow out of those things and those habits and those limits. Don't worry, none of us are perfect. I do this all the time, but at least with this model, this will help you grow out of it. Okay, so look, I hope that's really helped you today. Look forward to sharing more on it, and yeah, we'll speak soon. Thank you. Bye.